Lingering Ghosts is a project Sam Ivin started when he was at university in 2013. It's moved on from then and his work has been all over the world. This exhibition at Sarum College will be the first time the original prints will be on display here in the UK. After learning more about asylum seeker applications and unresolved cases, Sam started volunteering at a drop-in centre in Cardiff.
People become unmotivated, they lose, their sense of identity, and it can be quite a frustrating and confusing situation because there's no end in sight and you just have to wait. And sort of the waste of human life, that got me really sort of angry actually. So that's what inspired it originally, was just to try and communicate and, share that feeling through the pictures of what a debilitating, dehumanising process it is.
The 9 portraits that will be on display here have all been hand-scratched. Previously, it had been done using Photoshop, but after going back to the project in 2015, he says that doing it by hand would send out a stronger message.
I think, especially when you see it in the flesh as well, it comes across more, definitely, sort of the impact that people can have. And just the process behind it as well. It's quite a weird experience at first, and I think that translates well when people realise that you've, systematically erased these people's identity. I wanted that to be communicated because I feel that's how the migration system is treating asylum seekers in some cases.
Lingering Ghosts has won several photography awards and it's also been collated into a book. Sarum College say they're pleased to have his work here.
We study theology here, we do study and research, but we also live very much in the real world. And Wiltshire is one of the areas where Syrian refugees have been rehomed, and it's very much an issue for the local region. So we're delighted to kind of bring this issue in a way that's slightly different to what you hear on the news, for example.
One subject that sticks in Sam's mind is a woman from Nigeria who had been waiting 10 years to claim asylum after she was brought over by a relative. She then fell into an abusive relationship.
She'd be forced to sleep with men and given, 20 quid or something. And as a result of that, she got AIDS. I believe she was, not very well educated as well. And all this just, doesn't help with you claiming asylum either. Even though she'd been in the UK for 10 years, she'd been sort of cooped up by her boyfriend. But what was amazing was how hopeful she was. Her attitude was, I'm learning English now, like I'm getting a free bus pass, I'm having someone to help with my asylum claim. This was in South London I met her. And just that positivity and sort of hopefulness in spite of a horrific situation was really inspiring.
Sam continues to work on other projects, but says he still receives comments on Lingering Ghosts.
People in the UK have been really supportive and just encouraging actually. But in America, it's been more of a mixed reaction, especially the Trump trolls on Twitter have some interesting comments to make on the work. But as I said, in the UK and around Europe, it's actually been quite motivating to see how people have reacted to it.
The exhibition will be open to the public until the 25th of September. Kara Digby, That's TV.